this is not a secret anymore. These spires aren't just randomly placed on the island, even though it looks like it. But if you connect these spires with these lines, you can see exactly what is happening. It is creating a cube on the map. You can see it better on this map right over here. Now, this isn't the very first time we've seen this in Fortnite. In fact, every time the Lost Reality shows up on the island, and if you guys don't know, the cubes are basically the Lost Realities technology, we see this cube formation appear on the map. Now this is happening yet again. Why is this happening? Now, before that, please use my code SMJM. That would mean a lot. You see, back in chapter 1, when this cube spawned on the island, it happened completely out of the blue and shocked everyone. In fact, this took place during Fortnite Summer Skirmish. This was captured by the biggest Fortnite streamer at the time, Ninja. Watch this.
Bro, is this again? What just happened? This is the tournament. What is that? Look, dude, I don't care what's happening. The calculus is calculated.
It's absolutely calculated. Let's go there. What the?
It hurts. Dude, there's bandages. We gotta move.
Yeah, I got some. What the?
Ow! Don't shoot it! Get away from me! Get away from me!
Little did we know at the time, this was one of the most important moments in the history of Fortnite lore, which was going to change the game forever. Because throughout the season, this cube goes around the Fortnite island, corrupting everything on its path. And we all think that this is all random at first. And then someone realized that this cube was creating a shape on the map. The shape it was creating was of the cube, which also happens to be the logo of the Lost Reality. That's right, if you look at this, the cube shape is in fact its logo. Now, after creating this logo on the map, this cube melts into the loot lake, and after just few days, this happens. A giant floating island emerges from Loot Lake, and you can still see the cube attached at the bottom of this island. Now, the reason why this cube was doing this was basically to accelerate its process of corruption. So it wanted to corrupt the island. Just the cube rolling around was too slow, so that's why it creates this floating island, and this island goes around, corrupting more parts of the map during Chapter 1. Season 6. I mean, the whole season was themed corruption. This was the first time we saw corrupted skins as well, like Dark Bomber, Dark Jonesies. We saw a bunch of zombies arrive on the island as well. But luckily, the 0 Point saves us all by destroying this cube. Now, throughout Chapter 1 and the beginning of Chapter 2, we don't really hear anything about the Lost Reality until Chapter 6. After the arrival of this giant spire on the island, very quickly people start to notice a bunch of purple rocks with these cube symbols as well. And now it's quite obvious these are like pieces of the cube. Not only these cubes are found around these spire locations, seems like people and locations around these islands are getting corrupted as well. In fact, this character called Raz got corrupted when it got too close to the spire. And this corruption continued throughout the season, and then people noticed similar sign that was created by the cube in Chapter 1 is now happening again. Yet again, we find this cube symbol, aka the Lost Realities logo, drawn on the map. And shortly after this, people notice strange things happening on the island. People, animals disappearing, crop circles, mysterious lights in the sky. Slowly, rumors and myths turn into reality. And for the very first time in the history of Fortnite, we see the arrival of the Lost Reality. Watch this.
While the island is certainly no stranger to strange phenomena, never before have we seen anything quite like this.
That's right, the very first thing it does is go straight towards the spire where the 0 point was sealed by the Foundation. And they find out that the 0 point has been hidden, and this was actually done by Dr. Sloan, the leader of the Imagine Order. She suspected that the Lost Reality was here to get the 0 point, and she was right. The Lost Reality this whole time, they don't really want to control the island, they just want the 0 point. In fact, throughout Chapter 2, Season 7, they go around the island, abducting multiple locations, destroying everything to look for the 0 point. Sloan comes up with a brilliant plan to destroy the entire ship. We all end up inside of the UFO mothership during this live event called Operation Skyfire. While we're inside of the ship, we discover this secret. Well, the plan did work, but it sort of backfired because every cube inside of the mothership ends up on the Fortnite island. This was the beginning of the finale season, Chapter 2, Season 8. This giant golden cube is on the island, and from inside of this cube emerges this evil creature called the Cube Queen. She created this pyramid in the middle of the island, and after a while it becomes quite clear exactly what she's trying to do, because during the end event we see this Cube Queen create a giant portal in the sky. As you can see, this giant Death Star-like spaceship surrounded by multiple UFO ships as well. Thing is, on this Chapter 6 island, we can see a similar shape drawn inside of Hope's room. And in the same diagram, you can see this cube. You can see the pyramid as well. So it looks like Hope has predicted the arrival of the Lost Reality ever since the beginning of this season. In Chapter 2, Season 8, the Lost Reality gets defeated, and we have actually not heard anything about them until now. That's right, we hear about this dark presence inside of the spirit realm. It is trying to get through to the Fortnite island. The very first thing it does is capture the piece of the 0 point as soon as it crash landed. It spawns a bunch of these spires around the island, and these spires make the same Lost Reality's logo. Now, I know a lot has happened on the island already. We have seen the arrival of this giant tentacle, but this is just the beginning, because Chapter 6 Season 4 is in fact the finale season of this chapter. And so far, the storyline of Chapter 6 has been building up for this final season, which is expected to be one of the biggest seasons we've ever had. Everything that is happening is for the 0 point. In Chapter 6 Season 4, we are going to learn more about exactly why the Lost Reality is trying to get through to the OG Fortnite as well. We think it is for the 0 point that is inside of this bunker. Bunch of rumors suggest that the 0 point is going to be captured by the Lost Reality, and it is going to turn into red. This tells us that Fortnite are trying to merge the storyline of Battle Royale, Lego Fortnite, OG Fortnite. Chapter 6 Season 4 is going to be a huge season, so please use my code SMJM, subscribe to my channel, and leave a like on this video. Peace out.